I want you to do something for me right now. Just
Right.
look at your phone. How many of those little red notification badges are sitting there? How many missed calls from numbers you don't recognize? If you're anything like me, or, well, honestly, anyone in business today, that number is not zero.
Oh, it's never zero. It's like the background radiation of our lives now.
Exactly. We are just drowning in noise.
Yeah.
I was reading the executive summary for today's deep dive, and they used this one phrase that really stuck with me.
What was it?
Time fragmentation.
Yes. That is such a crucial concept. Before we even get into the tech, you have to get that. It's not just the annoyance of a phone ringing.
No.
It's the cognitive cost. I mean, research shows it takes something like 23 minutes to get back into deep focus after you're interrupted.
23 minutes.
So if your phone rings 3 times in an hour, even if you don't answer, that hour is, well, it's basically shot. Your productivity is destroyed.
You're just constantly reacting. And that's the problem we're really tackling today. We're looking at a solution called the Zeus AI Executive Concierge.
Mm-hmm.
Now, based on the materials, the promo emails, the technical thesis, it's powered by Net2Phone. But I want to be really clear here.
Yeah.
We are not just talking about a fancy voicemail app.
No. And if you think of it as voicemail, you miss the entire point. The whole idea here is to shift from being a passive, letting calls go to a machine, to being active.
An active offense.
Yes. The documents call it a personal AI communications platform. It's like an intelligent layer between you and, well, everyone else.
The digital gatekeeper.
A digital gatekeeper, exactly. And the mission is fascinating. It's trying to solve this paradox. How can you be always home, ready for an opportunity, but at the same time, never, ever be interrupted?
Which sounds completely impossible. Usually it's one or the other. You're either responsive and distracted, or you're focused and totally unreachable.
Right. And Zeus claims it can bridge that gap.
So, okay, let's get into how this thing actually works. The source material gave us this great detailed profile to use. Larry White. He's a founder and managing partner at the Ritz Group.
Right. High stakes, tons of calls, a very busy guy.
So let's walk through the Larry White experience.
Sure. So Larry sets up Zeus. And the first fear everyone has, I know you're thinking it, is I can't have some robot answer the phone when my wife calls.
Or my senior partner with a crisis. Yeah, that's a non-starter.
That's the fastest way to lose a client or start a fight. So the first layer is what they call the pass-through feature. It's basically a whitelist.
Right.
Larry puts in his inner circle, his spouse, key partners, maybe his kid's school. When one of those numbers calls, the AI is completely bypassed.
Bypass. So it just rings like a normal phone.
Zero latency, zero filtering. To the person calling, Zeus doesn't even exist. Larry just picks up. That's the safety net.
Got it.
But the real magic starts when someone outside that circle calls. Let's say some software vendor got Larry's number from LinkedIn.
Okay, so I'm the vendor. I call Larry expecting voicemail. What happens?
You don't get Larry, but you don't get a beep either. The AI picks up instantly. It says something like, "Thank you for calling Larry. How can I help you today?" But this is not press 1 for sales.
Right.
It's using natural language processing. It's actually listening.
So I say, "Hi, I'm calling to pitch Larry on a new AI platform for his portfolio."
And the system hears keywords like pitch and AI platform. Based on Larry's rules, it knows this is a low priority sales call. So it might say, "I'd be happy to help. I can provide you with an intro to Larry's business, or would you like to schedule time on his calendar?"
Hold on, let me play devil's advocate. If I'm that vendor, am I not just annoyed that I'm talking to a bot?
You might be for a second, but what's the alternative? Leaving a voicemail that goes into a black hole and you never hear back? Here, the AI is actually giving you a path forward.
A real action.
Yeah. If you say, "I want to schedule," it can text you a Calendly link right then. You feel heard, you have a next step, and Larry's phone. It never even buzzed.
That's the time fragmentation fix right there. He stays in deep work. But what about the urgent stuff? The documents mention a portfolio CEO calling with a fire to put out.
You can't send a CEO a Calendly link when there's a crisis. This is where the AI's logic has to shift. If a caller says keywords like urgent or emergency or we have a crisis, the system changes its behavior.
So it doesn't just block them.
No, it escalates. It responds, "Understood. I will notify Larry immediately." And then it can trigger a special alert like an SMS or a push notification that bypasses Do Not Disturb on Larry's phone.
So it acts like a human assistant who knows when it's okay to interrupt the big meeting.
It's a filter, not a wall. That is the key distinction. It filters the noise, but amplifies the signal. And it handles the simple stuff too. Like if someone calls asking about the Ritz Group, the AI can parse that and text them the right website link automatically.
So it's basically educating potential contacts while Larry is, I don't know, on a plane or asleep.
That is pure leverage.
Okay, there's this feature in the summary that I think is a huge differentiator. It's called two-way intelligence. Usually
Echo.
voicemail is one way, right? I talk at you. But this is the owner talks to the AI too.
This might be the biggest productivity hack of the whole thing. It's the end of day voice summary. So picture it. Larry's been in back-to-back meetings for 6 hours. He gets in his car.
Right.
Instead of scrolling through missed calls and garbled voice-to-text messages, he just talks.
He talks to the app.
He says, "Hey Zeus, give me the summary." The AI has already analyzed every call. It talks back. You received 12 calls. 2 were urgent, 3 were appointment requests, 4 were sales inquiries.
Whoa, that is so efficient. It's like a verbal executive briefing.
And it's interactive. Larry can then say, "Okay, ignore the sales calls, play the urgent messages first, or tell me who wanted appointments."
That changes the whole psychology of catching up. You're not clearing an inbox. You're having a debrief.
You stay informed without ever having to open a dashboard or an email. It's all about keeping your head up, not buried in a screen.
We've been focused on Larry, the executive. But the documents get into these specialized knowledge bases, which makes the tech seem way more flexible. There's this wild example about a yacht.
The collectible AI concierge. Yeah, this is a great example of managing a high-value asset. So let's say you're selling a 2020 60-foot Hatteras yacht.
Okay, very specific. And if you list that online, you're going to get two kinds of calls. Serious buyers and
Tire tickers. People who just want to dream about a boat. You can't miss the real buyer, but you don't have time to chat with 50 dreamers.
so how does Zeus handle the yacht?
You load a specific knowledge base all about that yacht. The AI knows the engine hours, the cabin layout, the price. When a call comes in, the AI acts like a specialized agent.
It can answer technical questions.
It can. What kind of engines does it have? The AI knows. But more importantly, it vets the caller. It can gently probe for seriousness before it offers to connect them to the actual human broker.
So it's qualifying the lead for you.
100%. It makes sure that when a human's time is used, it's with a real prospect. The documents call it ensuring someone is always home to sell the asset.
I like that framing. You can't clone yourself, but you can clone a version of yourself that knows all the specs.
Exactly. And you see it again in the Acme Consulting example. They run all these events like Angel Club luncheons. The AI knows the calendar.
So if I call to ask about the next event, I don't get a receptionist who has to check a binder.
Nope. The AI tells you the date, and then this is the cool part. It can text you the registration link on the spot. It just routes people to the right resources.
There was this one feature in that section that I thought was genius because it solves my #1 pet peeve.
Which is?
Phone tag, the return call database.
Ah, the closed loop. This is brilliant. Okay, so scenario. I call you, you're busy, I leave a message. Hey, I need you to approve the contract. Then you call me back 2 hours later, but now I'm busy.
It's the worst. It can take 3 days to exchange one sentence.
With Zeus, when I leave you that message, I can also log it in the system. I tag your number with a return call instruction.
So you're setting up the response in advance.
Exactly. So when you call me back, Zeus sees your caller ID. Instead of the normal greeting, it says, "Hi, thanks for calling back. He wanted to let you know the contract is approved and in your email."
Oh, wow. So I get the information without you ever needing to pick up the phone again.
The loop is closed, the information is transferred, I didn't get interrupted, and you didn't have to wait.
That is a subtle but. That is a massive change in how you work. It prioritizes the information, not the live call.
Which is how business should work.
Okay, let's shift gears a little. Let's look under the hood. For the business owners listening, how is this actually deployed? This isn't a 99-cent app, right?
No, it's positioned as infrastructure. It's a SaaS model, software as a service. There's an install fee, then a monthly usage fee. So you can start small and then scale it up.
And the docs talk a lot about this public versus private number strategy. That seems like more than a tech setting. It's almost a lifestyle choice.
It is. To really make it work, the idea is you have a public number. That's what's on your business card, your website. That number always goes to the AI.
It never rings your actual phone.
Never. Unless Zeus decides it's an emergency, and then your private number is guarded. That's for family, close friends. That's the one that makes the phone in your pocket actually ring.
But what if I'm on vacation and I want to go totally dark? I don't even want my mom calling.
The system uses a standard telecom command, 72. You can just forward your private number to your public AI number.
So everything, and I mean everything, goes to the robot.
Everything. Your mom calls, the AI politely takes a message, and you are sitting on a beach in total silence. It's the do not disturb nuclear option.
I think my blood pressure just dropped thinking about that. But we have to talk about the elephant in the AI room.
Hallucinations.
Hallucinations.
Okay.
Right. If I have this thing representing my business, how do I know it won't promise a client a 90% discount or make up a product we don't sell?
This is a really critical point in the technical design. Zeus is not a generic large language model scraping the whole internet. It's not ChatGPT just guessing the next word.
It's not improvising based on Reddit comments.
No, thank God. It is totally constrained. It only uses the knowledge base that you provide. You give it the facts. We are open 9 to 5. Our rate is X. It operates in what they call a walled garden.
And if a caller asks something that isn't in that garden?
It defaults to safety. It says, I don't have that information, but I will have Larry get back to you. It doesn't guess. It prioritizes accuracy over trying to be conversational, which is what enterprises need.
That's very reassuring. It's a tool, not a loose cannon personality.
That's the idea. And it supports English and Spanish, which just expands that whole always home concept.
So we've got the front end. What about the back office, the control center?
Right, the dashboard. And for anyone who loves data, this is where it gets really good. Normally, phone calls are a black box. You have no idea what you missed. Zeus tracks everything analytically.
What kind of metrics are we talking about?
Call volume, of course,
I mean,
but also intent. It'll give you a breakdown. 50 calls came in, 12 were spam and blocked, 10 were appointments booked, 5 were urgent requests.
just that spam metric? Seeing Zeus blocked 50 spam calls this week would be such a win.
It shows the ROI right there. If those 50 calls wasted 2 minutes each, that's nearly 2 hours of your life you just got back. And it's dynamic. You can go into the dashboard and change the rules in real time.
So you're basically programming your own phone system on the fly.
Exactly. You have total granular control.
Okay, so let's zoom out. This feels like a major shift. It's sitting at this intersection of AI, personal productivity, and communications infrastructure. What is the big takeaway? Why should a listener really care?
I think the phrase from the documents that sums it up best is professional without being reactive.
Let's unpack that. Professional without being reactive.
For the last 2 decades, we've confused being professional with being fast. If you don't answer an email in 10 minutes, you're lazy. If you don't pick up the phone, you're bad at business.
We've become slaves to the inbound.
Totally. And that reactivity kills deep work. Zeus flips the script. It lets you give every caller a professional, high-quality experience. They get answers, they get booked, but you remain non-reactive. You deal with it on your own terms.
It's the democratization of the executive assistant.
That's it exactly. 20 years ago, only a Fortune 500 CEO had a gatekeeper who knew who to block and who to let through. Now, that level of call management is available to a solo consultant or a small business owner.
It's leverage for everyone.
It is. And it leads to this final thought from the thesis that I found really provocative about the future of availability.
Let's hear it.
It argues that in a world of infinite digital noise, the ultimate luxury isn't really disconnecting. Most of us can't just go live in a cabin. We have jobs, responsibilities.
Disconnecting is not realistic.
No. So the ultimate luxury is curated connectivity. It's having an intelligent system that makes sure you are only connected to what actually matters. The document asks, why does anyone need this?
And the answer?
Because every attempt to contact you should be professionally managed. 24/7/365.
That is a powerful idea. Your attention is your most valuable asset. You shouldn't be giving it away to any random number that happens to dial your phone.
Exactly. Protect the asset.
Well, that is definitely something to think about the next time your pocket buzzes and you feel that pull to answer. Maybe it's time to let the machine take the first hit.
I think it is.
Thanks for diving in with us today. It's fascinating to see where this is all going. We'll see you on the next deep dive.
Take care.